Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Maniban for three. Good! Big shot! Will throw it down! And Walmar. Serrano able to extricate himself from the defense. And in.
Hernandez leading in. He scored. It's a 3 for Jadel. No foul, but the bucket for Jadel Fuentes.
First one to draw blood.
LJ Gonzalez with a different idea. Day balls away. Oh, what a shot by LJ Gonzalez.
Wide open.
Matapos ang matinding aksyon kagabi, now we are just waiting for that final spot in the national finals. For the Batangas City 𝗬𝗬𝗓 Masters for 3 consecutive years, 3 different opponents, 3 same positions. But tonight is their chance to make a change. But will the Quezon Huskers come out strong and give Batangas the taste of their own medicine? Mga kaliga, be ready for the thrill, the action, and the unpredictability only here at the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
This is the first game that they're playing in this new venue. Too close to call in game 1 of our series between the Quezon Huskers and the Batangas City 𝗬𝗬𝗓 Masters.
Goblaza makes out the shot. One dribble, the pass, Isit gets it to go! Apoluto, offensive rebound, and one opportunity goes left. Valoria flips it up and in!
Being smart down the stretch, so we just did the right things, we played the right way. That's why we won tonight.
Only a miracle of biblical proportions will have Quezon winning this game, but it looks like it's never going to happen anymore.
This win of Batangas away from home just shows you how unpredictable this season has been.
We crowned 1 division champion last night in Pampanga. Will Batangas City witness their team rise to the throne in the South Division tonight? Dito lang tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum as we bring you the South Division Finals. It's game 2 between the Batangas City 𝗬𝗬𝗓 Masters against the Quezon Huskers. It's another big crowd dito sa ating venue as expected sa ating mga laban dito. LJ Gonzalez and the rest of this young and fearless crew ng Quezon. Jadel Fuentes, of course, Mr. Clutch for Quezon. He will be counted upon, and so is Simon Sandagon, one of the most improved players this season. They are facing their biggest test yet ngayong season na to. Jong Valoria, steady and reliable. Kasama niya dyan sina Sed Ablaza and of course Jexter Apinan, the tandem that has brought Batangas City to many close victories but has yet to give them a spot in the national finals. Will this be the night where Batangas City ascend to the throne in the South Division? It's too close to call between the number 1 seed, the Quezon Huskers, and the number 2 seed, Batangas City 𝗬𝗬𝗓 Masters. And Batangas will look to seal the deal tonight in front of their home fans. Magandang gabi po mga kaliga sa Dove Tupas, kasama si Mike Perez and of course Andrea Endicio providing us with that wonderful intro. And Coach Mike, alam natin Batangas has a big challenge ahead of them. They've been stalled many times at this stage ng kanilang kampanya dito sa MPBL. Will this be the night for them?
Well, hopefully for Batangas, this will be the night because, you know, very early on they said they are going to change their destiny and the hope is to win tonight and to advance into the national finals.
Meanwhile, tingnan muna natin ang ating playoff bracket because one spot has already been secured. Pampanga will move on to the national finals at the expense of the #1 seed San Juan Knights. They will play in Dubai. Game 1 and Game 2 po on December 1 and December 3 ang Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Naghihintay sila na makakalaban nila dito, Quezon against Batangas. And when you talk about Batangas, yung laban na yon last Saturday in Quezon, in Lucena, was again a show of their resilience, their grit, and just finding ways to win every time they get pushed to the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And that game was a very defensive game. And both teams scoring below their normal average, 10 ties, 9 lead changes. As a matter of fact, Quezon was actually one stop away. No? Had that not shot by Jong Valoria did not go in, it could have gone into overtime. But really, the story of that game was offensive rebounding and rebounding. See right there, a +14 advantage for Batangas and a +8 offensive rebounds. Napalaking disparity niyan. And why? Because when you look at the second chance points, it's a +9 second chance points. That really hurt the Quezon Huskers as they really tried to get back in that game.
And syempre, you know, for Quezon, they had to count upon Alvin Abundo and Simon Sandagon. And, you know, the usual suspects, LJ Gonzalez, Judel Fuentes, alam natin na kailangan sila sa performance ng Quezon. But etong dalawa, no, Alvin Abundo and Simon Sandagon, you know, really steady in that Game 1. Pero kailangan nila, they need more help.
In a game where the starters really struggled, you know, these guys came off the bench and provided the needed spark. 26 of the 48 bench points coming from these two guys alone. In matter of fact, Abundo was a +12 on his points average. He normally just gets 3 points per game, but that game he had 15, and the shooting between these two, 62% and 71%, really brought about that huge change in terms of personnel para dito sa Huskers.
Well, if they didn't play well, you know, malamang tambak yun para sa Batangas. But Gabanal, Judel Fuentes, Jason Opiso, some of the names that we've mentioned, you need to mention because kailangan nila mag-step up dito in Game 2 for Quezon to stand a chance to extend the series.
And these were the names we actually were looking forward to. And these guys were struggling, this trio in Game 1 for Quezon. Matter of fact, even Judel Fuentes only had 9 points on a normal average of 14 points per game. And come to think of it, he's just 2 out of 5 from 3 points. My concern on that is that he only had 5 attempts from 3. He normally is a volume shooter, so he's got to go back to where he was as a shooting key man para dito sa Huskers.
In contrast, Batangas has been drawing a lot of big games from different personnel netong playoffs natin. And one guy who has stepped up big time in Game 1 was CJ Isit. Alam naman natin, you know, CJ Isit, he's been in and out of the starting lineup, but nung tinawag yung kanyang numero in Game 1, he delivered big time.
And he delivered from the get-go. Right off the bat, the very first possession was a 3-point make for CJ Isit. Followed that up with another 3-pointer, and that was pretty strong. And you look at the numbers, it's a +13 in terms of his average from a 3.8 coming into 17 points per game. And yung 7 rebounds, 2 of that coming from the offensive. And how about the defensive stops? 4 steals on that special night for CJ Isit, a memorable night for him.
Now, doing it on both ends of the floor, CJ Isit, but syempre, you know, where would Batangas be if not for 2 players who have constantly produced, you know, points and the leadership para sa kanila? Levy Hernandez and Jong Valoria, 2 seasoned journeymen, veterans dito sa ating liga. You know, alam natin kung saan napunta ito sa dalawang players na to. They've been all over the league and they've had a really solid career, and it's about time really for them to move up to the national finals kung ikaw ang dalawang players na to.
Oo, tama. Ito, very good soldiers ito para kay Coach Cholo Villanueva. Both playing very well. Matter of fact, they're not just concentrated on scoring. Whatever Coach Cholo needs and the team needs, that's where they start providing the help that they need in order for them to get a win.
You know, of course, no, Batangas does need some complementary players this season. And syempre sa kampanya nila ngayong playoffs, and 2 players that have made an impact, and most especially one of them, you know, ito si John Ambuluto. Is actually our player of the week, you know, but he had 6 points in Game 1. Make no mistake about it, yung 6 points na yan, alam natin na, you know, he's been averaging a little over 10 points in the last 3 games. maganda yun. Magandang contribution na rin yan kahit papano para sa kanila.
Yeah, compared to the previous game, it was a bit quite of a quiet showing para dito sa dalawa nito. But Quezon's gotta be very wary of these two because anytime these two start contributing huge, it's gonna be pretty big para sa Batangas Rum Masters.
Oo, and syempre, you talk about Batangas, they want to finish it off at home. And syempre, ang kasama natin si Andrea Indicio has the lowdown on the Rum Masters and their preparations going into this matchup. Andrea, what do you have for us?
Para sa Quezon, sa tanong na anong nangyari noong Game 1, paliwanag ng Huskers, nagulat daw sila sa energy na ipinakita ng Tanduay Rum Masters. Sabi nga ng kanilang head coach si Coach Eric Gonzalez, they deserve that win dahil nakita daw nila sa kanila yung grit na hinahanap naman niya sa kanyang mga players. Alam niyo ba na ito pa lang sila CJ Isit, Levy Hernandez at Ced Ablasa ay mga dating players ni Coach Eric, kaya kilalang kilala at alam na alam niya daw yung karakter ng mga players na ito na hindi talaga magpapatalo hanggang dulo. Pero abangan daw natin kung paano papalo na parang manok ang Huskers first quarter pa lang. So daw, Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. And of course, itong laban na to, crucial para sa parehong kupunan in order for Batangas to return back to the top of the South Division. Quezon naman wants a Game 3 on their home floor. Let's go to Miguel Pere for this matchup that's too close to call. Quezon against Batangas coming right up.
With Batangas City leading the series 1-0. This is the 2024 MPBL MPBL Playoffs presented by Extreme and MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. Here are the starters, beginning with the Quezon Huskers. Starting at center, number 55, Christian Bunyag. Guard number 47, Nino Ibanez. Forward number 17, Jason Opiso. Also at forward number 77, Gab Banal. And at two guard number 2, Judel Fuentes. The head coach for the Quezon Huskers is Eric Gonzalez. Assistant coaches Richie Tixon, Nash Rosella and De La Torre, Luis Velasco, Jonathan De Guzman, and Bernard De Guia. Team managers, Attorney Don Gapunan. Team owners are Governor Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Mayor Ralph Lim. And now, Batangas City, get on your feet, because it's time to meet the starting unit of your MPBL inaugural season champions, Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters. Starting at center, number 26, John Ambuluto. Small forward, number 15, Don Otsea. Guard number 1, CJ Easy. The other guard, number 45, Jong Valoria. And at power forward, number 23, Ced Ablasa. The head coach for Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches, J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Ponce Enrique.
Starting 5 brought to you by Sports Max, powered by Playmax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL Win to the Max. Quezon Parades, Nino Ibanez, Judel Fuentes, Christian Bunyag, Jason Apiso, and the former MVP, Gab Banal. Batangas City naman has CJ Isit, John Valoria, John Ambuluto, Don Otsea, and Ced Ablasa. And immediately, CJ Isit and Judel Fuentes marking their respective territories before the tip. Ball is up, and we are underway. Game 2 of your South Division Finals. Gab Banal misses the layup. And two players hustling for that loose ball. And it will stay with Quezon.
Well, I like that you started earlier describing the Quezon Huskers as fearless because they're gonna need a lot of that, especially understanding that they were one stop away from possibly winning game number 1, and now they got another chance to take game number 2.
Bunyag binigay kay Ibanez. Judel Fuentes wide open. That's a 3, in and out. Opiso picks up the loose ball. Banal back out to Ibanez. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Opiso launches the corner 3, no good. And CJ Isit comes up with a rebound. There's a loose ball foul. And it's greeted by loud cheers inside the jam-packed Batangas City Coliseum.
Well, from the very early goings, at least on the early sets of itong Quezon Huskers, you see that they're dribbling less. They're passing more, moving both the guys around and passing off to open man. That could be a ploy that Huskers are using against that tight defense of the Rum Masters.
Here's CJ Isit, 17 points in game 1. 3 seconds on the shot clock. CJ has to fire. Short. He will end up with a loose ball. Ochea. Ambuluto fakes the pass. John Ambuluto backs it in. And what an impact John Ambuluto has had in this playoff run of Batangas.
Then we just talked about earlier na medyo silent yung gabi na yun para kay John Ambuluto. But again, the Huskers, you gotta mind every role player in here for the Batangas Rum Masters because they know their role. They understand what's needed, just like how John has performed in that sequence.
Ochea diving for that loose ball. Ambuluto fakes the pass, attacks left, and protecting the shot with his right arm there against Bunyag.
Tsaka kita mo yung composure ni John, you know? He was tempted to give it up already to set Hlaza underneath, but he says, no, I don't have a clear look. I'm gonna go instead and attack myself.
Oh, risky pass yun eh. That's a push on Jodel.
Now, this is one thing. If Jodel is going to take on Jong Baloria, Jong loves to run around. That's going to be part conditioning defensively that could hold up para dito kay Jodel Fuentes.
Ambuluto. Nagay kay Seth Ablaza. Now, Baloria against Jodel Fuentes. The fadeaway from Jong. It's good. Now CJ Isit gives up the foul on Jodel Fuentes. Quite curious actually dito, coach, as we check out this fadeaway from Jong Baloria. Now starting with Ibanez and Fuentes, there's a lot of options there.
Right.
If you're Coach Eric.
That is right. And that really is just a testament to the kind of defense that the Rum Masters are actually imploring in this game. And, you know, they've started with that in game number 1, and they're just continuing it here in game number 2.
Right, Ibanez known for his defense, actually, and almost got the steal.
There you go. You got to get more deflections, get them out of their rhythm, just like how Batangas did against them in that home game.
Baloria for 3. No. Isit picks up the loose ball and flips it up and in. 6-0, Batangas City.
Oh, and we're just waiting for the response here of the Quezon Huskers and that defense. Oh, another foul on the Rum Masters. But nakikita mo talagang very tight yung depensa nitong Batangas against anyone who's got the ball.
And CJ Isit rewarded right there, coming off a career performance against Quezon in game 1.
Yan yung offensive rebounding pinag-uusapan natin kanina na naging advantage rin ng Batangas. That's the first offensive rebound para sa Batangas, and they immediately got second chance points out of it.
Mintis ulit ang tira.
And they are really just making it tough for Jodel. Every time he's got an attempt.
CJ Isit. Binigay kay Seth Ablaza. That's a 3. And look at CJ Isit first to that loose ball. Isit forces that one. And the rebound picked up by Jason Apiso. Judel Fuentes. Hand off to Banal. Gab. Lumapit. Carving space. Gab. Banal fouled up top.
Ang kita mo, talagang dikit na dikit yung depensa. But the thing is, you have to be very careful about the fouls that you get.
And this early, tatlo agad ang team foul ng parehong koponan.
You gotta defend without fouling. Lalo na kung yung mga key personals mo ang getting it very early on. CJ Isit's got one, Don Ochea's got one.
Meanwhile, Andrea Indicio has a report.
Given the schedule of the games itong Batangas for the past days, yung word daw na pagod would probably be the last thing in their vocabulary dahil ang focus daw nila ngayon is how will they be able to ride the momentum that they have. Pinaalala nga sa kanila ni Coach Cholo Villanueva yung nangyari sa team 2 years ago against Zamboanga wherein they won game 1 sa home court ng kalaban but lost the last 2. They have learned their lesson. Now they have the golden opportunity in front of their fans na baguhin ang ending. Wala na raw panahon para mapagod. Kwento nga ni Sed Ablasa, karamihan sa amin hindi makatulog dahil sa sobrang excitement. Hindi na namin papakawalan ito. Si Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. And, you know, history is there to give you lessons.
All right.
Because, kung, you know, walang silbi yun, yung talo na yun, if you don't learn from it.
Agree. And you know, the learnings that you get out of it is supposed to push you to the next level, which is what Batangas is really hoping for in this series.
Isit to inbound. Ablaza against Opiso. Sed banging bodies with Opiso. Ablaza, the hook off the glass and in. Eight to 1. A sensational start for Batangas City at home. LJ Gonzalez drives right at Isit and he puts it in off the glass.
That shot by LJ Gonzalez is very reminiscent, if I recall correctly, as his very first basket in game number 1. Dribbling left, driving left, finishing with the right hand going glass.
Isit now with Ochea. Ochea. Turnaround shot. He'll get the bounce. Everybody joining in on the contribution para dito sa Batangas City early on.
And these 10 points have come from 5 different starters. Everyone scoring so far for the starters of Batangas.
Opiso inside the paint. Gonna get 2 free throws.
That is actually, to my observation, one of the best chances to score from Huskers.
Here's Don Ochea becoming the 5th player to score para dito sa Batangas.
At saka pag tinignan mo kanina, very similar yung nangyari kay Sed Ablasa. You know, he kept pounding and pounding on the post up until final minute he took that shot against Opiso. Same thing with Don Ochea on that shot. They feel, to my observation, that they've got positional advantage on anyone who's defending them in the perimeter.
Or at the post.
All right.
Opiso. There's a contingent of Quezon fans in the building as well, wearing Husker shirts.
And these free throws are going to be vital for the Huskers. All their numbers, if you base on their season average comparing to game 1, all were down except for 2 things: 3-point makes and free throws. Those 2 really stood out. And so you got to make your free throws if you want to win game number 2 if you're the Huskers.
Francis Tamsi comes in. Abundo is also in the game. Lander Cannon, Simon Sandagon, and LJ Gonzalez completing the 5 for Quezon. Levy Hernandez has entered the picture as well for Batangas. Ablaza. Step back jumper. No good. Abuluto and Cannon fighting for that offensive rebound.
Oh, man. Yung effort on the offensive rebounding, eh, no? It doesn't matter if you're a big or a small. So long as you're within the area, you gotta crash the boards and try and get offensive rebounds.
And Batangas already over the limit. Next foul for Quezon will move them into a penalty.
Well, if there's one thing that's doing well para dito sa Huskers, they're getting a good share of the offensive rebounds as well. Matter of fact, they're up right now 4 versus 3 in that department.
Baloria, flick of the wrist, no good.
Gonna run it the other way now.
Abundo. Cannon trying to look for a teammate. Tamsi for 3. Nope. Nagawan sa rebound. Ends up with LJ Gonzalez. Smart play from LJ.
Right.
And that's on Ablaza.
Yeah, quick thinking right there.
That's the first on set. Ablaza. RJ Minerva comes in. Erlander Cannon. And kita mo kung gaano kabilis sa palitan ng tao dito for Quezon.
Agree. And they got
this is the 11th player. And being used already. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances at Subok at kompletong plans brand ng Pilipinas.
Yeah,
so 11 players in the first 5.5 minutes.
That's right. And so you gotta rotate your guys. Kasi grabe yung energy bigay ng depensa nitong Batangas. Lalo na as you try to crash the offensive rebounds. It takes a lot of energy to be boxing out and battling it out to get that ball.
10-6 is our count. Baloria. They go to Hernandez. Tamsi ang nakabantay sa kanya. Levy. That's a foul on Francis Tamsi.
And I was talking to Levy earlier as he was doing a shoot around. And I was asking him, you know, your numbers were a little bit quiet in game number 1. What makes you think that you're gonna be performing better here in game number 2? Sabi niya, hindi nagmamatter sa amin yan kung anong kailangan ng team, kung anong saan ako pwede makatulong, doon ang ibibigay ko.
Yeah, Levy Hernandez has averaged 14 points in the past 3 games. And they were all important games.
Right.
2 of them were elimination games for Batangas.
That's right. And who could not forget that 7 3-pointers game he had against Davao. And in the previous game, I think he was 1 out of 7, if I recall correctly, from the 3-point area. So the hope is really for him to be better from out there.
Well, may nakita dito, acknowledge sa isa't isa, si Isit and Abundo. May konting girian kanina from the previous play. As Levy Hernandez 6 the free throw, 11-6 for Batangas City. A little over 4 minutes remaining in the first period. Quezon with the basketball. Sandagon is fouled, and that's number 2 on Ced Ablaza.
Oh, wow. That now is a concern. You have Don Ocheo's got 3 personal fouls. Ced Ablaza's got 2. We're only in the first quarter.
Don Kapunan, of course, Mr. Patrick Gregorio in the building. Part of that Quezon management group. Sandagon splits his foul shots. Abundo trying to go after Ampoluto there. And this ball game isn't lacking chippiness, okay?
All right.
May konting pettiness and cheapiness. Cheapy.
Pero you expect that.
Yeah.
You must win eh.
Levy. Step back 3. Nope. Look at the players battling it out. LJ Gonzalez. Tamsi was not expecting the pass. Turnover. Ablaza spins. Napitawan ng bola. Sandagon able to recover. Tamsi. He'll fire a 3. Francis Tamsi misses. Battle for the loose ball. Levy Hernandez is fouled by Sandagon. It's been scrappy.
Right.
It's early stages of the ball game.
And you kind of expect that kasi natuto ang Quezon Huskers na kailangan nila makakuha ng offensive rebounds. And ang Batangas naman gusto makuha yung defensive rebound para makatakbo sila the other way. And so you expect that battle inside to be real tough.
Quezon, Coach, ito yung mga kailangan nilang gawin.
Yeah, number one really is to crash the boards because that's where the difference was. Because of that win in that department, Quezon was actually a -13 in terms of their attempts. And then they gotta push the pace. And when I talk about push the pace, not just, 94 feet basketball, even the half-court sets, you gotta move ball and man around so that it helps, makes it difficult for the defense to recover. And lastly, of course, who could forget about 𝗬𝗓? He's gotta have himself re-emerge in this game because wherever 𝗬𝗓 performs, that's where the Quezon Huskers team is headed.
12-7, both teams already in penalty. Gonzalez met up top by 𝗬𝗓𝗏𝗏. CJ Isid on the move. Arim. That's a foul on Abundo, and Abundo losing his cool there. Medyo may mga second motion na rin si Abundo, and I think warranted yung unsportsmanlike na yun.
That's right. And we talked about yung mga numbers, and composure is a non-stat that they gotta control here.
That's a foul, clearly.
Got the right thing in mind to try and challenge that layup attempt. You don't want any clear path to the rack, especially out in transition. Ganun rin naman yung ginawa kanina ng Batangas against that drop by LJ Gonzalez, which John Ambolonto actually blocked.
Yung problema dito for Abundo is that baka kailangan talaga siya bigyan because nakita na ng referee how he's been, conducting himself on the court.
That's right. He's got to be put in check.
But if I'm Quezon as well, I think I'll interpret itong ginagawa ni Alvin Abundo as something that, hey guys, you gotta fight back.
Agree. You gotta feed off that energy that he brings. And, somebody's gotta lead the fight para dito sa Quezon Huskers and to battle it out against this tough Batangas team. If you look at the numbers, they have actually just one field goal at this moment. They're 1 out of 10, speaking of the Huskers, and most of their points have really come from the free throw line. And so, a little mind game right there. If you start missing your shots, much as you have your motor, it's confidence now that starts to be a factor in you making shots.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 29, Alvin Abundo is second.
Confirmation on the unsportsmanlike foul. So this will be 2 free throws for Arim and 2 more for Hernandez, and ball possession for Batangas City with under 3 minutes to play in the first period.
A potential 6-point swing in favor of Batangas.
And para naman sa Batangas City, Coach Mike.
Yeah, and you got to sustain that defense. Whatever it is that they did in game number 1, got to go to it and continue with it. Next, continue to control the glass. That has worked with them real good in game number 1. And you got to get more off the bench because other guys like MJ de la Vergen and Philip Panyamogan contributed really very low. I guess there were only 2 points between those 2 guys, to which you could expect roughly about 12 points between MJ and Philip.
Well, alam naman natin, itong si Philip Panyamogan and even MJ de la Vergen, if they do get their opportunities, mga kamador din to.
Oo, totoo. At saka magandang labanan itong Quezon sa Batangas. Parehong malalim yung bench, and they have role players that can actually rise up to the occasion. It's really just a matter of giving them that opportunity on some floor time.
𝗬𝗓 is back in the game. Hernandez, binabantayan ni Tamsi. Here's Isid. 5 seconds on the shot clock. CJ. Cruz, back to CJ. Has to fire. Gonzalez and Apinan are on the floor. What happened there, we don't know. Basta bumagsak na lang sila.
Nakita na lang natin sa A-board. Pero talagang kita mo, very conscious effort na hindi bigyan ng pagkakataon to crash the offensive board. That's been the story so far.
And check this one out. LJ Gonzalez fighting ever so hard to keep Apinano off the offensive glass.
Yeah.
And a double foul ang tawag.
Pero kung panonoorin mo ulit yun, even yung Tamsi and Levy Hernandez, yung Mark Cruz, and was that Gravera, you know, same thing. You know, they're trying to box out each other to go for that rebound.
Don't you just love playoff basketball and the MPBL? The intensity, the physicality just goes up a notch.
Right. And, you know, that's the beauty of a short series, you know. You lose game 1, you got to respond real quick. And they equalized. Now it's up for grabs in game number 3. So, and surely itong Quezon Huskers will want to take game number 2 and go back home and get a home win.
Kita niyo po, punong-puno ang Batangas City Coliseum for Game 2 of your South Division Finals. Winner of this series will move on to face Pampanga in the National Finals beginning December 1 in Dubai. Game 2 is also slated in Dubai. That's on December 3. Rodel Gravera. Nakabuelo si Rodel. Misses.
And again, another field goal attempt that's clearly challenged at the rim by Batangas. No easy points here given by Batangas to the Huskers.
Quezon just one field goal so far. They're 1 of 11. Levy Hernandez dribbles off his foot. He recovers. They go to Apinan.
Wow.
Isit. And CJ Isit just owning the minutes.
Yeah. You know, it takes a lot to be stepping up to the plate, especially understanding how MJ de la Belgen has really worked real good at the point guard position. CJ performing how he's done since game 1 has been pretty huge for Coach Cholo.
It's a combined 16 fouls. 1-6 in the first quarter.
Ganong katikit ang depensa dito.
Mas marami pa po ang fouls kaysa score ng Batangas.
Oo nga.
I thought it was all ball.
Yeah. You see nothing really going easy either side of the floor. That was a clear 45 cut of a weak side elbow pinch post action. And LJ really just staying with CJ.
They're taking their time, our officials. But you know what? They gotta move fast.
Right.
Because it just there's a lot of momentum in this game.
That's right, of momentum.
It really disrupts the flow of the game.
Right. However you look at it, it drains some of the momentum out of both teams.
Yes, everyone.
Yeah.
Including us. Including us.
Including us.
Excited na ako eh. Tara na!
Sure.
That's Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, of course, Joe Ramos. And syempre, ang ating Head of Operations, Reta Security Head, Rudy Distrito. I don't know what they're waiting for here.
And the percentage really, it's so low. 35% field goal shooting para dito sa Batangas, and Quezon going only 1 out of 11 is only at 9% field goal makes. And no team has even made a three-pointer yet out of the 9 attempts.
It's a double foul. It'll be number 22, 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is first, and number 25.
Wow, big development, Coach Mike. It's a double foul on Tamsi and Hernandez, and CJ Isit has been whistled for an unsportsmanlike foul for act of violence.
Ooh.
And that's why they've been taking their time. So, this is big.
What quite surprising is CJ was actually the one driving.
Yeah, he was the one driving. I think it was more of after he lost the ball and
Okay.
he, you know, sort of extended yung kanyang kamay.
The motion after
The
that
motion
contact.
after.
Yeah.
It's been that type of game. Sorry, guys. Dalawang unsportsmanlike foul. A combined 17 fouls for both teams.
That's right.
And here it is. This is the double foul right here. Pareho silang tumalsik. And this is, oh, that left hand.
Oh, the left
That
hand.
left hand.
Right.
But I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Because
it sure looked like he was trying to race and make an attempt, but he got pulled down. So
anyway, it is what it is. 15-7, and LJ Gonzalez misses the free throw. Big test for this young man. And that's the free throw to drop. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 comes in for LJ Gonzalez. MJ De La Virgen is in the game in place of CJ Isit.
they're gonna need 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. He actually had 8 points all in the second quarter in that game and never came back and produced any.
Gabanal, three-pointer is good.
That's just about the cleanest look that they've gotten so far. A little pass back to the corner with Gabanal sinking that three with the defense sagging off of it.
Just the second field goal for Quezon, down by 4 here. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. Apinan taken away by Banal. Gab the crossover. Picks up his dribble. Binigay kay 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Gravera providing the pick. Gravera rolls. Gravera rises for 2. 15-13.
For the most part, the Rum Masters have actually exploited the multiple dribbles of the Huskers.
Levy Hernandez answers right back with a three-pointer of his own. Gravera blocked up top. Gravera will try again, and he will not be denied. Rodel Gravera.
I'm telling you, Sadel, the game is on. It's on right now. Huskers responding.
Maraming salamat sa 37,000 combined viewers on YouTube and on our Facebook page. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 nagmamadali. Fuentes up against Apinan. Jodel gets it back, pulls that trigger. Fouled by Jexter.
And that's exactly one thing that's missing.
Check out this rebound of the game brought to you by the MPBL 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 na Kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. Rodel Gravera, 4 straight points, providing the spark off the bench para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
And kanina sa keys to the game, we were talking about the Huskers pushing the pace, which is exactly what they've done in the last 3 possessions. Pushing that pace. I like how Jodel Fuentes actually did a catch and shoot. That's a very rare situation we've seen in game 1. We've seen it twice. One from Gab Banal on that corner 3, and this other one from Jodel Fuentes from top of the key 3.
Jodel had 9 points in game 1, below his average. A chance to tie for Quezon. And this run happening after that unsportsmanlike foul on CJ Isit. 34.1 seconds remaining in the first period. Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters have requested for a ceasefire. As this timeout is brought to you by the MPBL 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗛 𝗗𝗜𝗩𝗜𝗦𝗢𝗡 ng mamamayang Pilipino. We'll step aside. The 2024 MPBL National Finals is set in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai at the Al Nasser Club. Rashid bin Hamdan Indoor Hall. Game 1 is scheduled on December 1. Game 2 is on December 3. And that is brought to you by DJMC Events. And syempre, mananalo dito sa serie ito ay pupunta sa Dubai. Makakalaban nila ang Pampanga Giant Lanterns, ang champion ng North Division. The Batangas City Coliseum, more than 5,000 in attendance. Ito po ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is the MPBL at its best.
Right. And this is just the beauty of the MPBL. Home court advantage. You feel the support of the home crowd. The entire city is behind their team. And they're not silent. They're loud in this gym.
Yes, brings a lot of memories from that first season na nag-finals itong Batangas City against Muntinlupa that season. They ended up winning that championship led by Val Acuña. It's been their only championship. No team has won 2 championships here in the MPBL. MJ de la Virgen. Oh! Ginamitan ng Pictus. MJ de la Virgen.
And when you talk about tapang and fearless, that's your man right there. MJ de la Virgen, never afraid of the moment.
Lagrama to Gravera. Rodel with a jumper. No. And Levy Hernandez secures the rebound. And Batangas City will hold on to a 2-point advantage at the end of the first quarter of Game 2 was Zeda Plaza. Part of that strong start for Batangas City, and it's been a stop-start ball game. Both teams combining for 21 fouls in that first 10 minutes. Just shows you how physical this ball game is. MJ de la Virgen writing the final sentence of the first period. 20-18, the home team, Batangas City, on top against Quezon.
Suzuki, the official motorcycle partner of the MPBL. Satellite and regional broadcast partner. C+ and C Purified Water, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. And GameX, the official online and big partner. The first and the original online basketball and tennis sa Pinas, GameX.
This fan of the game is brought to you by Jinky Skin. Just about everyone in Batangas City is here inside the Batangas City Coliseum.
And yung mga Lomi House dyan, mamaya sigurado may extend. Ang dami nito. Gutom sigurado after this game.
Absolutely. Will we see another coronation tonight? Pampanga did it last night. Can Batangas do the same tonight? Lagrama drives, binigay kay Gravera. Gravera backs it in. What a move, galing kay Rodel Gravera. He's on his game tonight.
That's right, and I like his aggressiveness. I mean, putting that ball on the floor with a couple of dribbles and trying to attack the rack. That's exactly what they need from Gravera.
MJ for 3, in and out. Magawan sa rebound, ends up with Topeng Lagrama. Lagrama gives it up to Gabanal. Pinabatay ni Arim. Now with Jodel Fuentes. Jodel, the turnaround shot, in and out as well.
Well, the important thing now is at least Jodel is getting to his spots. He's just not making them. And it's really just a matter of time before he starts converting.
MJ from way downtown, no. That's a loose ball foul on Mark Cruz.
Right now, medyo nag-slow down na yung offensive rebounding because of two reasons. One, they're shooting better from the field. And second, the defending party is, doing a good job of preventing any offensive crashes to the board by the other team.
Lagrama, homegrown star of Quezon. Fuentes inside, Sandagon gathers and scores. Quezon in the lead, 22-20.
And the new age big men in Sandagon and Gravera have actually been working wonders here for the Quezon Huskers.
Hernandez, right between the eyes, Levy Hernandez. Into double figures, Levy Hernandez with 10 points. Batangas on the move. De La Virgen inside, Arim. Back to MJ. Mark Cruz, the jumper is good. Terrific ball movement from Batangas.
Well, you like the ball movement and the man movement as well. How about that three-pointer earlier by Levy Hernandez? It's a 5-0 run here by the Rum Masters.
Inside to Gravera. That's a turnover for Quezon. MJ. Another three. This time no go. Banal thought about it. Gab. Nabatay ni Arim. Gravera wants it against Mark Cruz. Gravera spins and puts it in. 8 points for Rodel Gravera. And it trims the deficit to a single point.
That just might be the missing piece from game number 1 para dito sa Huskers. Single coverage and all. He's just taking his time. Oh man!
The sniper de Mexico has caught fire in the first half of game 2. That's 13 in the ball game for Levy Hernandez. 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. What's he gonna do? He'll launch it and drain it.
Well, you give him that enough space to properly square, and with that good follow through from up there, guys gotta remember, this gym has seen Levy Hernandez make 7 3-pointers in one game.
That's three-pointer number 3 for Levy Hernandez.
And that really just opens up the floodgates in terms of perimeter defense para dito sa sa Batangas.
28-24. LJ sizing up the D. Jumper, no. De La Virgen with a rebound. He'll push. MJ. Finds Jexter Apinan. Drives left. Nabitawan ni Cruz. Recovered. It's with Jong Baloria. Defense extended.
Right.
8 seconds in the shot clock for Batangas.
Running solo one side.
Cruz to De La Virgen. Looks at the shot clock. Arim open. 3. No. Apinan offensive rebound. Inside. Jexter. 2 points. 30-24. 6-point lead for Batangas. Fuentes takes the jumper. No. Sandagon inside. He gets clobbered. And a foul on Baloria.
Well, there's two different set coverages that Batangas did there. They allowed Jodel Fuentes to start dribbling before he takes the shot. But again, you gotta mind Simon Sandagon. That guy is a monster off the boards. And he's been doing good so far together with Gravera.
And our Andrea Indicio has a report.
After their loss in Game 1, isang nakakaantig na pangyayari ang naranasan ng Quezon Huskers. Kwento ng kanilang staff, habang ang mga players ay palabas ng venue, the fans waiting went shouting words like, "Heads up boys, sasamahan namin kayo sa Batangas, tuloy ang laban, nasa likod nyo lang kami." And true enough, tonight hakot fans muli itong Huskers. Merong bus coasters, yung iba nagdala pa ng sariling sasakyan at may iba pang nag-commute pa just to support their team. With this love and support they received, it gave the Huskers more reason to bounce back big time tonight. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. And that's, again, yung beauty ng ating liga. You give inspiration to your, fellow, mga kababayan mo.
Right.
And they respond. And they come here and they support you. Valoria takes the jumper. No bounce. Rebound is Sandagon.
And tama ka doon si Delph. Napakaraming mga bata, young ballers right now. Si Fuentes. That sure looked good.
Yeah, good line there. 1 for 6 so far for Quezon from beyond the arc. Batangas is 3 of 13. All three-pointers coming courtesy of Levi Hernandez. Here's Ablasa.
Nice pass.
Cruz, jumper, in and out. Set inside. Ablasa. No good. Rebound, Sandagon. Gonzalez quickly to Tamsi. And Francis Tamsi lays it in for 2.
And believe it or not, that's the very first fast break point we've had in this game.
Narim to Valoria. Against Tamsi. Narim swings it over to Ablasa. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Sid spins inside. Sid Ablasa. That's his favorite move.
Yeah, and a single coverage going downhill in a perimeter game, it's tough to be covering a Seda Plaza.
Fuentes against De La Virgen. Jodel, fade away. No. Valoria rebound.
And yun ang nagpapahirap dito sa Quezon Huskers. It's just single coverage on the defense on Jodel, and he's having a hard time scoring against these guys.
Ablaza. Nice fake. Set. Gustong hanapin si O'Neal Larim. That's last touch of Jodel Fuentes. But you have no choice. If you're Coach Eric, you have to get Jodel Fuentes going.
Right.
As you check out this fast break of the game, brought to you by SportsMax, powered by PlayMax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max.
And you cannot tell him to stop shooting. He's got to keep on shooting because he's a streak shooter. We've seen games na he's not good in the first half. Nalalamangan sila, and then suddenly the streak shooting comes in and they win the game.
Inside, CJ Isin, he was coming off. He was coming out of bounds, so hindi naka-establish na posisyon. This timeout is brought to you by the MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamayang Pilipino. We will be right back. Batangas ahead by 5.
During timeouts, habang ang interview, iwasan po natin ang pagpapalugtog ng ating mga instrumento. Salamat po.
And this happened last night at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. An emotional win para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns as they secure a second straight North Division title after a sweep of the San Juan Knights. Coach Governor Dennis Delta Pineda celebrating that victory together with the Kapampangan faithful. And because of that, they punched their ticket to the national finals in Dubai at the Al Nasser Club, Rashid bin Hamdan Indoor Hall. Game 1 is on December 1. Game 2 on December 3. Makakalaban ng Pampanga ang mananalo sa seryeng to Batangas against Quezon. Game 2 of your South Division Finals.
And I just love how Coach Christian actually captured that moment of Archie Concepcion crying and saying na, it's his second time in the finals. Nararamdaman mo talaga he's very much invested and very emotional for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns heading into the finals.
Oo nga. Alam mo yung, there's just an added meaning,
Right.
for these players because they represent, their own province.
Yung legacy kasi na iniiwan mo,
And especially in Pampanga,
right.
which is a basketball-loving province. It's a hotbed of talent.
Never short of talent in terms of hoops.
Mintis ang tira ni Ablaza. Now with LJ Gonzalez. LJ.
Good shot.
Three-pointer, no. And that's last touch on Banal.
Yeah. And in defenses like this, you got to take the first shot that's available. Defense went under on that two-man action with LJ Gonzalez. You got to take it.
And Philip Panyamogan is in the game for the first time.
That one's going to be interesting on how he performs given the floor time that he has.
Nisin. Goes to Ablaza. Jumper from set. Short. Banal and Panyamogan refuse to let go. It's a double foul. Double technical as well. And if you're Banal, you have to be careful because unlike Philip Panyamogan, who has not been that, that has not played that big of a role in the series. There's a foul there.
Agree. And I feel at this point, not to take anything away from Philip Panyamogan, Banal is more valuable to the Huskers because Philip, he's really just starting himself here in the series.
And while that was happening, John Ambuluto actually scored.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll check it out. Kung ika-count ng ating officials ang basket na yon ni John Ambuluto because there was a separate incident happening. Kailangan yata 6 yung referee.
Sobrang dami na nangyayari.
Hindi, actually 5. 1 for each pair.
Hindi na per area, per pair na yun.
Per pair na.
That's an interesting proposition sa Delph. This crowd has really gotten into this action right here. And the good thing is you're a Quezon Huskers fan. Your guys are actually responded. And the combination of Topeng Lagrama, Banal, and Gravera did real good in that first quarter action.
So, Coach, I gathered.
So you investigated?
Nag-imbestiga ako sa nangyari. Diba?
Nakimarites ka?
Oo, syempre, kailangan trabaho natin yan.
Right.
On sports, it's a double technical on Banal, a double foul first, a double technical, and John Ambuluto's basket will count. And he'll get a bonus as well.
Oh, wow.
So,
how many free throws are we getting then?
Well, if it was Panyamogan and Banal will cancel out.
Double technical foul between number 77 and Banal is third.
So there'll be no bonus for John. And boy, the amount of these different fouls that's been called shows you each team understands the importance and the value of this game tonight. And now you've got Coach Eric right there.
And this is some rivalry here.
Oh yeah.
The Battle of Calabarzon.
And huwag natin kalimutan, this is the top 2 teams of the South battling it out on who will advance to go up against the defending champions.
It's a technical on Coach Eric. Ang kinausap niya, dati player niya to si Seda Blaza. Pati si Levi Hernandez.
Dito pumapasok na rin yung kahit pa paano may mind games na rin dito eh, no? You take...
Ay, nako. Yung mind games lang. Mind games lang. Dito sa MPBL, mind games.
Graduate na.
Lahat. So, no foul ng Buluto's drive kanina. 34-27. So the whistle on that one was actually for Banal and
Panyamogan. Right.
Stamsi misses the three.
Again, that was a good shot. You take the first shot that's available for you because every time they keep rotating defensively itong Batangas.
Isit. Ablasa takes up his dribble. Finds Ambuluto. Look at the defense of Quezon as well. Panyamogan, step back three. In and out. Opiso secures the rebound. LJ Gonzalez. LJ runs into traffic. There's a foul. Had a chance to take it all the way.
On almost every red shirt and that moment knew that LJ was going to go right. And so they converge in the middle side of the floor.
That's number 3 of CJ.
Right.
CJ Isit. LJ Gonzalez knocks down the first free throw.
So a couple of guys for Batangas with 3 right now. It's CJ Isit and Don Ochea, both with 3.
Yeah, 2 of their best defensive players.
Exactly. And Don Ochea has just been magnificent in game number 1. And so you're going to need to preserve him so that he's available in the second half. And the guys got to hold fort para dito sa Batangas.
34-29. Nababa na sa 5 ang kalamangan dito ng Batangas. Here's Panyamogan. Ambuluto providing the pick. Opiso now has the task of defending Panyamogan, who forces that one. De Gonzalez with a rebound. LJ
good
drives. Good recovery by Hernandez. Cannon. What a recovery for Batangas. Ambuluto. But words of encouragement from Coach Chola despite that turnover. LJ. Atake sa gitna. Gonzalez kicks it out to Banal. Inside to Opiso. Right there. There's a Blasa. Opiso. Well defended. Ang tapik. It will stay with Quezon.
And you see that last sequence. Every door opportunity for them to drive gets shut every time. That's how tight that defense is coming from the Batangas team.
This is next level defense.
Right, agree.
From Batangas.
And they're just making it very uncomfortable for the Huskers to make any point of attack. And so guys gotta improvise on how they gotta score, considering the clock winding down on them.
Yeah, and that's why you bring in Rodel Gravera, who's been
yes,
their best slasher.
Right.
Jodel Fuentes, binabatay ni Isit.
You gotta watch out. You got 3 already, CJ.
LJ Gonzalez from way downtown. He'll get the bounce.
And again, first available shot. You gotta take it.
Yan ang binibigay.
Oh, yun ang binibigay. Huwag mo na pahirapan yung sarili mo.
2-point game, 9 points para kay LJ Gonzalez. CJ Isit lost the handle. Turnover.
And you see that defense kept sagging off of him. And LJ got to take it. Would have been a major mistake if he didn't take that shot.
Oh, it looks like Coach Eric. They will challenge this. Coach Cholo Villanueva. 34-32. 19 seconds remaining. This Coach's Challenge is brought to you by the MPBL 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗛, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. We will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Ball possession stays with Batangas City.
Challenge successful para kay Coach Cholo Villanueva on that out-of-bounds decision. We'll check this one out. Oh, that's last touch on LJ Gonzalez.
So you're gonna take every advantage that you can.
Also, checks in for Batangas City, the passes.
19 seconds remaining in the first half. 9 seconds on the shot clock for Batangas, rather. Yung problema kasi dito for Quezon, matching up with Batangas din, Coach, is that in every position, may konting height advantage, may size advantage itong players ng Batangas.
Yeah, and you could even say minsan sa strength may konting advantage din eh. Even on a low block, it got said pretty tough down there.
Levy airballs the three. Ibanez picks up the loose ball, nearly a foul on Isit. Inyo sidestep. And look at CJ Isit right there as well.
Oh wow!
How did that go in? And that's to tie the game at 34. He backed that one in from the tightest of angles.
That is right. And I was going to say, that was a good read by CJ Isit. Understanding a baseline drive will result in a baseline drift. But look at this shot. I think that was just a two.
Oh no! Sa taas!
Yeah, sa taas.
Sa taas ng backboard. Sa corner ng backboard.
Oh. That was just a two, right?
Yeah, that was a two.
Yeah.
We're tied at 34. It's been too close to call. This halftime score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Is annihilating 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 set of Manny Pacquiao's incredible three. And he fights his way up and goes down again. Straight left lands for Manny. Does he have Cotto in trouble? Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Another huge left hand by Pacquiao. Punch after punch after punch. And he fires the straight left hand. And there's the punching bell. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. This is why we use the word sensation.
Back here at the Batangas City Coliseum for your 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗛𝗛 𝗗𝗜𝗩𝗜𝗦𝗡 Basketball League. We are at the half of Game 2 of our South Division Finals between the Quezon Huskers and the Batangas City 𝗦𝗦𝗏 Masters. My name is Andrea Endicio, and right now, we will be having our halftime interview together with Attorney Don Capunan, the team manager of the Quezon Huskers, and of course, Congressman 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 of the Batangas City. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me here at the half. Unahin ko na muna si Attorney. Attorney, after that Game 1, as you guys enter the dugout, what were the words said to your players? Kamusta po yung naging atmosphere? Kamusta po yung emotions nila? And most importantly, kamusta po yung naging response nila?
Yeah, alam mo, Andrea, after Game 1, the players were downtrodden. Talagang sobrang lungkot nila, no? Well, the coaches have to remind them that Batangas is really a very good team, no? In fact, to put things into perspective, Andrea, Quezon is the only team among the 4 remaining, 3 na lang pala, no? Which hasn't won a championship. In fact, this is just our 2nd year, diba? So, Batangas, ano na yan subok na yan. They have become champions. So, the coaches need to remind them what they need to do to be able to reach that level na marating din sana namin eventually.
And Attorney, on a brighter note, nabalitaan ko po na hakot supporters ulit ang Quezon Huskers. So baka gusto niyo po silang pasalamatan at baka meron pa po kayong mga gustong batiin.
Sa lahat po ng mga taga Quezon na sumama sa amin dito sa Batangas, maraming pong salamat. Binabati ko po, parati ko pong sinasabi na hindi po magkakaroon ng Quezon Huskers kung hindi po dahil kila Governor Dr. Helen Tan, kay Boss R.D. Ronel Tan, kay Kong Mike Tan, kay Mayor Ralph Lim. Of course, our supporters, si Doc Kim Tan. I'd also like to greet si Attorney Kix Tan, my law partner, Attorney Ton Pareño. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng suporta po ninyo.
Alright, thank you so much, Attorney Don. Rico Capunan, punta naman tayo sa aking kanan. And Congressman, I went to the venue 2 hours early before the game. At pagdating ko po, nagulat ako, napakahaba na agad ng pila. Grabe ang suporta ng mga taga Batangas sa inyong team. Ano pong masasabi ninyo?
Siyempre, yung mga fans natin, fanatics na sila. Mahilig talaga sa basketball ang mga taga Batangas City. At nagpapasalamat ako sa suporta na ibinibigay sa ating team sa 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Batangas City.
Can you say, Congressman, that Batangas is already a basketball community?
Yes, it is. In fact, magagaling na yung mga bata namin, mga players, and it is because they are inspired dito sa ating mga magaling na manlalaro sa MPBL. At yan naman ang gusto natin dito sa Batangas City, maging disiplinado sa larangan ng sports para rin maging busy sila. At hindi yung kung ano-ano yung iniintindi nila. Sports is a very good way to also be healthy and also to be one community.
Napakaganda. And Congressman, baka po meron pa kayong mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan. Go ahead.
Well, maraming salamat kay Senator Manny Pacquiao for bringing MPBL here in Batangas City. Of course, our Mayor Beverly Dimacuha, our Vice Mayor 𝗦𝗧𝗛𝗏 Cruz, and our councilors. And sa lahat po ng taga-lungsod ng Batangas, maraming salamat sa pagmamahal niyo sa ating lungsod at sa ating team.
Thank you so much once again, Congressman 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And that's it for our halftime interview. Don't go away, magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Halftime here at the Batangas City Coliseum, 34-all between the Quezon Huskers and the Batangas City 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗜𝗦𝗜𝗢𝗏 Masters. Batangas, of course, looking to close out the series and move on to the national finals of their MPBL 2024 season. Strong start for Batangas as they were able to control the game right from the get-go, but Quezon somehow finding a way to get back into the contest, particularly with the help of their bench.
Yeah, and exactly. That was a good run actually later in the first quarter and towards the second quarter. Kind of improved how they've shot the ball. 37% versus 29 para dito sa Quezon. Pero yung rebounds, tinan mo, halos dikit na siya. And the offensive rebounding has really slowed down because the efficiencies in field goals have come in. But again, the second chance point still in favor of Batangas by 1 at 10 and 9.
An impressive performance galing sa kay 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗜𝗓𝗏𝗜 who shot 11 points. Pero itong Quezon fighting to stay alive sa ating serye. LJ Gonzalez 9 points off the bench and Rodel Gravera also with 8 off the bench. So alam mong merong ibibigay at ibubuga itong Quezon, particularly in this, in this game where there's no tomorrow for them. On the other side, it's 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗜 who had 11 points, and although Seda Blaza, CJ Isit, and John Ambuluto, meron silang tig-4 na puntos. It was more of Batangas City's work on the defensive end na, that was noteworthy in that first half.
That's right. And so if you go back to the keys to the game earlier that we talked about, Quezon doing a good job of crashing the boards, but pushing the pace hindi masyado. They only have 2 points in terms of fast break, and Judel Fuentes hasn't really emerged yet. He's missed shots, but the good thing is he's getting his attempts. It's really just a matter of making them.
0 for 8 si Judel Fuentes. If you take a look at his stats here, and para naman sa Batangas, it's a tight game, pero lahat check para sa'yo, Coach.
That is right. And they were able to sustain that defense. Nagkaroon ng little bit of change offensively in terms of attack itong Quezon, but still they were able to prevent them to easily score. They are still able to control the glass, and getting off the bench, I speak of MJ De La Virgen and 𝗦𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 really doing good in that first half.
Too close to call ang tema ng ating series, and it's been that way in the first half. We are underway in the third quarter. CJ Isit with 3 fouls. Labas kay Jong Baloria. Baloria drives, layup, in and out. Sandagon, Lander Cannon, Nino Ibanez, Judel Fuentes, and Francis Hamsi are in for Quezon. Baloria, Ablaza, Ambuluto, Isit, and Don Ochea are the 5 for Batangas City.
And somehow yung last drive na ni Baloria has always been open for him.
Nabitawan ang bola ni Cannon. Turnover for Quezon. That's their 5th turnover of the ball game. Ochea, natapik ni Judel Fuentes. It will stay with Batangas. 11 seconds on their shot clock.
Good thing for Judel Fuentes, able to tap that ball from behind. That would have been an advantage on that spot of the floor on Don Ochea, being defended by the smaller Judel Fuentes.
Ablaza. We go to Baloria. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ochea swings it over to Jong Baloria. Tough shot for Jong Baloria. That's a foul on Tamsi. Nakahawak sa jersey ni Don Ochea. That's number 3 on Tamsi.
And long attempts normally result to long rebounds. And so Don Ochea able to locate that offensive rebound and secure it for the Batangas team.
And CJ Isit obviously limited defensively because of the 3 fouls. Has to be replaced by MJ De La Vergen.
And MJ getting more floor time compared to the game number 1. As CJ got into foul trouble.
And Gabanal is in the game, replacing Francis Tamsi. Baloria will drive. Still no go on the layup. Another opportunity for Batangas.
2 on the ball.
De La Vergen bounces it to Blaza. Lost the handle. Ambuluto is there. And he is called the Rock for a reason.
Right. Well, it's tough to get the ball away from the hands of John Ambuluto. We've seen that in the South Cotabato series. And he's just been that position inside that's tough to cover.
Ambuluto quick to that loose ball. Gustong binbitin pati sa Sandago.
Oo.
Labundo, a short stint on the floor. Balik si Lagrama. Baloria is fouled.
And it's always that catch and shoot situation that really is the toughest part of defending. Because the offensive guy, that's the most free that he'll get on a catch and shoot. And Jong Baloria is not going to be, shying away from any catch and shoot situation.
3 quick fouls here for Quezon to start the 3rd quarter. Pero kapos ang free throw ni Jong Baloria. And Batangas has not scored since the 2.5-minute mark of the 2nd period. So momentum on the side of Quezon.
Right.
Baloria finally ends the drought.
And somehow it feels, Sedelf, na medyo nagse-settle down na yung both teams. It was a very forceful first quarter and second quarter. But now, medyo kalmado na ng konti ito. And I'm sure that action is going to pick up later on in the more important 4th quarter.
36-34. Kopeng Lagrama. Nagtitimon para sa Quezon Huskers. Lagrama, Cannon providing the pick. They get a switch here. Catch and shoot. Judel, no good. Sandagon, offensive rebound. And that's on set of Blaza.
Yeah, that's the 2nd offensive rebound for Simon Sandagon.
And Sandagon goes back to the bench. Opiso is in the game.
That's the 3rd on Sed. So 3 starters with 3 fouls right now for Batangas. CJ Isit, Don Ochea, and Sed Blaza. Nice fake.
Fuentes, still no go. He's 0 for 10. Opiso. Now with Banal. They'll keep on shooting. Judel Fuentes.
You gotta keep on shooting, that's right.
That's a foul. Number 4 on Don Ochea.
That's a big one. Don Ochea has been taken out of this game, so to speak. He's been on the bench for the most part in the first half because of 3 fouls. Now he goes back because of 4.
Judel Fuentes, as we mentioned, he's 0 for 10. Only 3 points tonight. Make that 4 for Judel Fuentes. He can get hot in a hurry.
Right. Agree.
If you worry about him.
Correct. And so long as he keeps making these free throws, at least he's got a good rhythm on that release.
They're tied at 36 again. Batangas City and Quezon. This is game 2 of your South Division Finals. 7.5 minutes to play the 3rd. Baloria. Jong drives baseline. Baloria over Cannon.
Yeah, and that post-split action down low really keeping that weak side defense busy.
Baloria fouls Fuentes. Tinamaan sa mukha.
That's the second on Jong.
38-36. So, medyo similar ang team ng first quarter at third quarter. Puro foul.
Oh, puro foul. That's right.
Lagrama, binigay kay Banal. That's a 3. Hit the board first.
One more.
Topeng. Topeng wants to dance with Jong. Minsan, manggigigil ka sa maliit na player na binabantayan mo.
Maliit na malikot. You know, Topeng is never gonna run out of side-to-side action. He's always gonna try and make that defense work. Tsaka may kamay rin sa labas to si Topeng Lagrama.
That's the 4th team foul of Batangas. Nasa 6:57 mark pa lang tayo. Jong Baloria with 3 fouls as well. So foul trouble ang Batangas. Marami-rami na sila.
A little miscommunication right there on that twist on that the screen underneath. And Opiso fumbled it.
Under 7 minutes to play. In the third quarter, nasa penalty na ang Tanduay, Batangas City.
Post-split action again here.
Foul away from the ball. It's on Jexter Apinan.
Yeah. He was caught pushing a little bit off that flare screen for MJ De La Vergen. They've done that action earlier. They were successful with it. This time around, they got that foul called against them.
Jason Opiso replaced by Rodel Gravera. Ang bilis ng palitan ng tao dito.
All right.
For Coach Eric Gonzalez. Jodel Fuentes is still in the game despite missing his first 10 shots.
And this now is a highly defensive team on the floor para dito sa Batangas.
Lagrama. That's Aboluto with a denial.
Yeah, that's tough. And you got the bigger guy just jumping vertically and waiting for that ball at the apex of the shot. Good defense.
Lagrama in the land of the Giants. Natapik. Gravera able to recover. 5 seconds. Fuentes. Nakawala. Left-handed scoop. The finger roll from Jodel Fuentes for his first field goal of the ball game. And we are tied at 38.
How about that takeoff on that baseline with the left hand leaning? MJ for 3.
That won't go. Ambuluto saves it to De La Vergen. Nabitawan ng bola. Lagrama to Jodel Fuentes for the layup.
Now.
Check out this fast break of the game brought to you by SportsMax, powered by PlayMax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. And just when you thought Jodel Fuentes was on the ropes, he finds a way out of it and scores 4 quick points to push Quezon ahead, 40-38. Early goings ang ating third quarter. This timeout is brought to you by the MPBL Party List, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. We'll be right back. Quezon Huskers looking to equalize in the series. They are up against it dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. A hostile crowd, although may dala din silang fans nila. But nevertheless, it's advantage Batangas in terms of the sixth man. But a 2-point lead for Quezon on the floor. Jexter Apinan drives right at Gravera. That's a foul on Rodel Gravera.
And it's high time that Jexter Apinan starts making that defense of Gravera work. I mean, he's got that knack of putting the ball on the floor, finding open spots in there.
Jexter Apinan. Nasa linya ngayon. No good on the first. Nakala mo, yung Batangas lang na fans yung maingay. Mas maingay din yung kakaunting Quezon support group.
And magkapit-bahay rin lang kasi itong Quezon tsaka Batangas eh. So you've got, you know, guys coming in for Quezon in support of their home team.
1 for 2 for Jexter Apinan. Topeng for 3. He misfires. Rebound ni Levy.
Well, Levy's been pretty silent so far. They're knocking down 3 triples in the first half.
De La Vergen short on the 3. Apinan is fouled. Ayan yung may expect mo lagi kay Jexter Apinan.
He's always crashing the boards. That's the second on Gravera. Well, that's the third rather.
Jexter Apinan at the line. This, he went 1 for 2 earlier.
They're 7 out of 12 right now from the field, up from the free throw.
Meanwhile, let's go to Andre Andisio.
Kung naaalala ninyo, Coach Cholo Villanueva went through the lowest time of his life when he had to undergo a brain surgery, causing him to leave his team for a while. Instead of focusing on his recovery, aminado siyang hindi mawala sa isip niya ang kanyang kupunan, especially when he saw that things were going a bit array while he's out. As he shared to me that time every day, this was his prayer. Lord, give me a chance to come back and guide my team. And true enough, kapag daw ang dasal galing sa puso, the Lord listens. Considering this chance to be up and coaching, this second life he offers for a greater purpose, hopefully, the national title. As I remember John Baloria once said, hindi Batangas ang Batangas kapag wala si Coach Cholo. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. And, you know, what a comeback para kay Coach Cholo. And we are, you know, we're grateful that he's here. Alam ko, grateful din yung Batangas.
Right.
Na mapangunahan sila. He's just an absolute killer.
Yep.
Ito si Levy Hernandez.
And that action, keeping it simple. Little grenade pass from Jexter Apinan to the waiting hands of Levy Hernandez.
LJ looking for Jodel, fading away, no good. Levy secures the rebound. MJ De La Vergen, 4.5 minutes to play in the third. De La Vergen to Apinan. Cannon thought he had all ball.
Yeah. And that's just about the best two-man game that you can have. As you see this grenade pass by Apinan to the waiting hands of Levy. That one's wet all the way.
The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. What I like about that grenade pass is that may konting lobo para pagtanggap ng shooter, sakto agad sa kanyang pocket.
Right. 50% of the shot is from the pass. And so you get it in that pocket area. That's going to be feeling really good for shooters like Levy Hernandez.
Both teams already in penalty. Mintis ulit ang free throw ni Jexter Apinan. 43-40. Gonzalez. Now with Judel Fuentes. Tamsi. Corner 3. Too strong. LJ with a rebound, and that is off CJ Isit. The ball will remain with Quezon.
And boy,
Oh, there's a pushing foul.
yeah, and LJ really just doing whatever it takes. He's not scoring, and he's going for the rebounds.
Batangas City foul trouble story here. Ochea has 4 fouls. Isit, Ablaza, and Baloria with 3 apiece. LJ Gonzalez gets the first free throw to drop.
10 for LJ right now.
LJ misses the second.
And CJ Isit just got his 4th personal foul. That's the 2nd starter already in foul trouble for Coach Cholo Villanueva.
Isit. Binigay kay Jexter Apinan. Nabitawan ng bola. Steal by Opiso. Judel Fuentes. Judel gusto makawala kay Arim. Labas kay Tamsi. That's a 3. Too strong. And again, a foul away from the ball. A lot of grabbing.
Yeah. And the refs are now very conscious of offensive rebounds.
Yung mga hawakan.
Oo.
So, changes again. Jexter Apinan leaves the floor. Sed Ablaza returns. Foul trouble for Quezon. Cannon, Banal, Fuentes, and Tamsi all with 3 fouls apiece.
Well, for Batangas, it's CJ Isit, Don Ochea, and Jexter Apinan, all with 4.
Apat na rin.
Yeah. Ablaza's got 3 though. And so how does that impact now the intensity of the pressure that you apply on the Huskers?
And there's a checking here kung sinong kailangan mag-free throw, I think. And so, looks like Sandagon is the free throw shooter.
And insofar as all the 7 quarters that have played starting from game number 1, close lahat yung battle dito.
And Sandagon did not convert on the first free throw. Domark Matiliano there. And 1 for 2 para kay Simon Sandagon. It's a 1-point game. 3.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Right, and I'm pretty sure the Huskers like where they are right now. They're within striking distance on an away game against a hostile crowd here in Batangas.
De La Vergen. 8 seconds to work with for Batangas. MJ, another long 3. He misses again.
And John Ambuluto really just keeps on locating offensive rebounds.
MJ De La Vergen now 0 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Right. Pero lahat ng tira niya is on his favorite spot, that left side 3-point area.
His free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances sa subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Ambuluto gets the bounce.
And the free throws have been tough for Batangas. Walang malinis na nagiging free throw so far, eh, no? Lahat tumatama ng ring and just trickling in.
(44 to 42). John Ambuluto, 5.7 rebounds. Minti sa pangalawa. 2-point lead for Batangas, but Quezon has the basketball. LJ Gonzalez with a crossover, drop pass, Opiso, jumper, no. Gonzalez with the offensive rebound. That's a good look from
Right.
Quezon Opiso.
Agree. And that's within his area. Catch and shoot, 15 feet in. That's Opiso's area.
Okay, Jodel Fuentes, nakawala. Could not convert. Simon Sandagon.
One more.
Jodel for 3. Still no go. Simon saves it to Banal. And LJ able to tap it to Fuentes. Banal for 3. No. Another possession for Quezon.
Right. Long.
Sandagon against the rim. Back out to LJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez the crossover. Gonzalez the fadeaway. No good. And finally, oh, it's a loose ball foul on the rim.
And a rim was trying to push at Opiso. He's trying to go for another offensive rebound.
And that's one thing, though, that you cannot take away from Quezon is that they are grinding this one out.
Agree. And they're actually winning the offensive rebound right now. It's 17 versus 14. A stat line that was clearly in favor of Batangas in game number 1.
And Jason Opiso. Ito eh. 5th chance point. 6th chance point. Kaso hanggang second chance na tayo eh.
Second chance lang binibilang natin eh.
Ganun lang ba yung buhay? Hindi naman hanggang doon ng coach, di ba?
Lumalalim na naman tayo. Ano ba ito? One more chance na naman?
Hanggang dulo naman, di ba?
Naman.
May pang-5, may pang-6 na beses naman na binibigay na opportunity sa buhay, di ba?
The importance is you keep on trying.
Oo, yan.
You never give up.
Oo. Just like Quezon, that has now forced a 44-all deadlock.
Right. And boy, this series has been a pretty close one between these two.
Ablaza drives right at Opiso. That's a defensive foul. And said Ablaza has 4.
Right. And this one's gonna be big.
Said Ablaza using that left elbow to ward off Jason Opiso. And ito yung tanong kanina eh. You gotta wonder when those fouls will take a toll on them.
That's right.
Because they got, you know, they established the tone of this game that it was going to be very physical. You know, they won't give an inch. And now, it looks like, you know, they're paying the price.
They're paying the price, that's right. And so, at some point in time, those fouls are going to be called. Those contacts, rather, are going to be called.
2 of 15 for Quezon in the quarter. 2 of 8 for Batangas. Here's Rodel Gravera.
Good block.
Palpal ang inabot kay Amboluto.
Boy, where would Batangas be if not for that defensive stop of John Amboluto?
Baloria, nakabuelo, short on the layup. Abundo comes away with it. Abundo surveys the floor, finds Thompson for 3. That's off.
Ooh, way off.
Some very uncharacteristic misses here.
Right. That was a good look though.
Yeah.
You know, again, babalik tayo dun sa prinsipyo natin kanina. You have to take the first shot that's available. That happens to be that one.
Is it the game, the moment, the occasion, nerves? Amboluto with the offensive rebound, fouled by Lander Cannon.
Wow. If there is one unsung hero for Batangas, that's your man, John Amboluto. Rarely gets shot attempts, always gets into contact, never complains.
And he has given, said Ablaza and etong si Jexter Apinan, you know, parang siya nag-i-extend ng kanilang time on the floor because they don't need to expend that much energy. Because nandyan siya.
And somehow parang he's assuring them, don't worry guys, I got this.
1 for 2 for Amboluto. 45-44. They trap Guevara and he loses the ball. Valoria to Levy Hernandez. 47-44, binigla itong Batangas ang Quezon with that press, and Ibanez throws the ball away.
And that press really threw them off guard. Long passes turning into steals for Batangas, and Batangas is really good at playing the passing lanes.
Check out this play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Valoria with the steal and the unselfish play para kay Levy Hernandez to finish.
And Batangas really just doing a good job of qualifying who's bringing down the ball. Guevara is now really a point guard. And, you know, you got to challenge that, especially way down low.
Chris Porter. Porter inside, and Chris Porter. Batangas City making a late run here in the third. Porter, first bit of action para sa kanya, and he makes an immediate impact. The crowd comes alive, and the Rum Masters are up by 5 with 37 seconds remaining in the third period. And Levy Hernandez finished with 11 in game 1, 1 of 5 dun sa bagong venue in Lucena, pero tonight 4 of 7 as he returns to his home floor. 16 points para kay Levy Hernandez, and we can't help but notice this quick 5-0 burst para dito sa Batangas City, and you gotta attribute that to a bit of coaching. It's Robin Ronyo and Thomas Torres, of course, of Quezon, and just very, very smart and very clever from Coach Cholo Villanueva there.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta make the offensive team very uncomfortable. A little change of defense and changes the reads.
And they had to bring back LJ Gonzalez. 49-44. LJ drives, spins, no, Sandagon put back. He's fouled.
Ooh. That one appeared to be late. And they're going to ask for a review here. Going to challenge this.
And Coach Cholo signaling a challenge. And here's the drive from LJ Gonzalez. Very forceful. Nakawala na siya. Kinulang sa pectus. And put back from Sandagon.
Oh, mas tough.
Oo, nandun yung foul eh. Oh. Nandun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he went down.
So,
a little hit on the wrist.
Hindi po nakikita ni Coach Cholo yan. No? And nobody in the venue saw that except for our viewers and us.
And us. So that's our little special view.
Oo.
But again, going back to your point earlier, that really was a matter of coaching on the side of Coach Cholo to change it up a bit so you make it a little bit uncomfortable.
And surprise, Quezon.
Right.
No, hindi nila challenge. I wonder what the review ba yun o challenge? Ano ba yun?
Ano ba nangyari?
Oo. Kasi parang challenge.
Oo, and he was signaling a challenge earlier.
Sandagon gets the first one to drop.
Final say in the quarter should be with Batangas, but you gotta clear the defensive rebound on a miss by Simon. Nonetheless, makes the second one.
49-45. Sandagon already with 11 rebounds to go with the 6 points. Mintis sa pangalawa.
Oh, man. Just as we talked about the rebounding.
Ramsey, Abundo come in para sa depensa. RJ Minerva is at the line after that loose ball foul. Free throw shooting, 18 of 26. No, 20 of 27, 28 right now.
54% free throw shooter here in Minerva.
0 for 2, but LJ
Oh,
Gonzalez
wow.
comes away with the offensive rebound. Abundo.
This is gonna be big.
Last shot time para dito sa Huskers. LJ against Levy. LJ has to fire. No. And that will do it. 3 quarters down in Batangas City. The Rum Masters are up by 4 as they chase the South Division crown tonight. Dalikan natin ang ating highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL Hydration. An action-packed third period saw Quezon make a run, but the response from the Rum Masters, led by Levy Hernandez, once again giving them control of this very tight contest. Chris Porter coming in and contributing para sa kanyang kupunan. It's still too close to call, but the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters are holding on to a 4-point advantage against the Quezon Huskers as we go into the 4th quarter. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game, just like the Avennis, do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avennis, oras na para magmotor. Ano Ton? Oras na para magmotor?
Ton, ano ba? Pag-motor na ba?
Si Ton.
Oo nga.
Si Ton, hindi. If you notice po, if you're in the venue or wherever you are, if you're watching, tatlo po kami dito nakaupo, no? Yung katabi po namin si Ton. Yan po ang sinisigurado niya, yung communication from the director to the game producer to the panel.
Right.
4th quarter underway. Quezon with the basketball, down by 4. Sandagon. Gonzalez was open, but Simon Sandagon puts it in for 2. As we check out the quarter scoring, Batangas leading the first 20-18. Nakabawi sa second, 16-14. And Batangas 15-11. Slight edge in the 3rd.
Right. And so far, that left-hand finish really allowed Simon to finish up that side of the floor.
Porter inside the paint.
Yeah. And we were talking about it off air. That is an advantage that Batangas has. A classic big man that can actually do post-ups in Chris Porter.
51-47. That runner from LJ not going in. De La Virgen.
Post-up once again.
Hernandez takes it strong to the cup.
That is a tough coverage right there. You got Levy Hernandez lifting from the top and Porter on the ball side post. That's tough.
Banal back out to Gonzalez. Can Quezon respond? Opiso, free throw line jumper. Won't go. John Baloria comes up with a rebound. Batangas with another stop. De La Vergen sees a gap.
Nobody on him.
Oh, what a block! What a block! Simon Sandagon.
Last minute change right there. Able to locate the driving MJ De La Vergen.
Out of nowhere, Simon Sandagon with a denial.
Look at that. 4 white shirts converging on that drive by MJ.
Tamsi in the game. Levy against Gabanal. Hernandez. Fade away, short rebound. Nakuha ni Simon Sandagon.
Yeah, didn't have enough lift. Good defense though by Gab. Able to push him away. Drawing some distance between Levy and the rim.
Lagrama. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Tamsi. Three-pointer. Still no go. Banal put back. And the rebound taken up by Chris Porter. 2 of 21 from beyond the arc.
Right.
On Quezon Huskers. De La Vergen saves it to Porter.
Swing.
Cruz inside. Baloria for 2. Check out this play of the game brought to you by Suzuki.
And when you've got a team that's more like a brotherhood, you more or less know where your guys are. And you know what that guy on the end is going to do. Jong Baloria making good on that feed by MJ De La Vergen.
This timeout is brought to you by the MPBL party list, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. Ooh, hello. See you, Balti.
I don't know about that.
Aba, may gustong mangyari. Ang fun na yun. 8-point lead para sa Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. The Batangas City Coliseum rocking at the moment. Ito po ang pinaglalabanan ng dalawang kupunan natin as a trip to Dubai. The 2024 MPBL National Finals will be at the Al Nasser Club Rashid bin Hamdan Indoor Hall. Game 1 is happening on December 1. Game 2 on December 3. Both at 7 p.m., 11 p.m. in the Philippines. We still have 7 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in Game 2. Momentum on the side of Batangas. Strong start to this fourth quarter. 8-point advantage for the Rum Masters. Chance of defense here inside the arena.
There gotta be a quick response here for the Huskers.
Tamsi.
Oh,
Grama. It's a backcourt violation, and you see Coach Cholo Villanueva pump his fist in delight.
That's an unforced turnover, actually. It's really just a fumble on the side of the Huskers.
Turnover story. Quezon with 9, Batangas with 8. RJ Ramirez in the game for the first time. Let's see how he'll contribute here. De La Vergen. MJ to Cruz. Cruz with a jumper. It's good!
Wow.
And Batangas now up by 10.
The biggest lead so far.
Jodel Fuentes. It's been a struggle for Jodel. Abundo, no good on the 3. Rebound, Sandagon.
Wow.
ang trump card dito ni Coach Cholo, Chris Porter
Agree.
and Mark Cruz.
Right. And those baskets of Chris Porter and Mark Cruz have just been timely. And at times when they needed someone scoring outside of Levy Hernandez, those guys have provided it, let alone a defensive stop.
Abundo jacks up the three and he puts it in. 3 of 23 from beyond the arc for Quezon. They were down to 9%.
Yep.
And medyo umakyat na.
And they're gonna need more of those right now. That's been their primary weapon all season long, the three-point makes.
Porter launches in and out, rebound, Opiso.
Well, that would have been big.
Quezon with a chance here. Gabanal, libre sa tres, wala. Tip in, still won't go, and back the other way are the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. De La Vergen.
He's got the switch. It's too far out.
MJ wants to take on Sandagon. De La Vergen. Sandagon staying in step. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Air ball, rebound, Abundo. Quezon on the run. And almost went in for Abundo.
Well, some might say that's not a good possession by Batangas. But considering that's MJ De La Vergen, you're gonna ride and trust whatever decisions he's made because they've won games because of shots like those from MJ.
Number 31, MJ De La Vergen is first. Substitutions, CJ Isik and Levy Hernandez.
57 to 50. And doesn't look like they will get free throws here, Quezon, as we turn you over to Andrea Andisha.
During the huddle for Quezon, sabi nga ni Coach Richie Tigzon, sobrang baba raw ng field goals nila. Although the offensive rebounds are there, they are getting good looks, good shots, good lines, but the shots aren't going in. So what they need to do is focus on what they can control, which is defense. Para naman sa Batangas, Coach J.R. Aquino said they still need more effort going for the rebounds, be smarter on defense. In terms of offense, they need to get in the paint even more. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea, as we are in the thick of the action. Jodel misses the finger roll, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Ramdam mo yung frustration ni Jodel at that moment. Ano? He left his arm real good. Really just decided to trickle out. Well, Quezon still got time. This is still 5 more minutes. Remember in game number 1, they were actually down 5 when Jodel hit a 3, and it was a two-point game until that basket by Jong Baloria in the final 52 seconds.
Jodel Fuentes, 11 points tonight, but he has struggled mightily from the field, just 2 of 16.
And credit that to the defense of Batangas, really making it tough for the primary scorer of the Quezon Huskers.
57 to 52. Abundo binabantayan si Baloria. Jong has the advantage, but the double team is there. And that ball will remain with Batangas with 7 seconds in their shot clock.
That should stay with Batangas.
Substitution, Seta Blaza for Mark Cruz.
Seta Blaza, well rested, as he has been struggling with his fouls.
7 seconds to shoot.
Porter puts the ball on the deck. Steal by Fuentes. They have the numbers, Quezon, but good recovery by Batangas. Jodel, layup, foul by Ablasa.
And that's one thing that Batangas has really done to
send help all the time, and that's
right. Make Jodel put the ball on the floor.
That's number 5. That's number 5 on set.
Yeah, that's number 5.
No question about it.
Right. They had no choice. he had to challenge that shot by Judel.
Only 4 points para kay 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗛.
Oh.
Fuentes misses the free throw.
That's his first miss.
4.5 minutes remaining. (57-53).
Still a two-possession game.
Porter goes back to the bench. Pinasok na si Jexter Apinan.
And Batangas cannot afford to relax right now. You still got to put it on and keep executing.
CJ Isit.
Switch.
Isit against Sandagon. Sandagon keeping in step. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Baloria for 3. Apinan with the offensive rebound. And a foul on Ambuluto.
Oh, wow. Over and back, right? Did a good job of, blocking out John Ambuluto. And so, just a two-possession game. They got the rock on the possession.
Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Good box out from Opiso.
Right. He went over Opiso. A good call.
Judel Fuentes. This is the pick from Sandagon. Judel umatake, block. Agawan sa bola. Apinan wins it. Bigay agad kay Baloria.
Judel actually had Abundo rising up from the wing on a little Spain action. Didn't go to it.
57-53. Jong Baloria. May tangan ng bola. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Apinan. Extra pass. Ambuluto is blocked. But a foul on Banal.
And Gab's gonna ask for a review on this. He felt he got all ball.
And that's also his 4th.
Right. So this could be a review to save possibly that foul called on Banal. We're gonna challenge this.
The yellow light is on dito sa Batangas City Coliseum as this Coach's Challenge is brought to you by the MPBL 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗛, ang kaliga ng mamamayang Pilipino. We'll take a breather.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. The result now is to the jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing Batangas City.
So it's a successful challenge for Coach Eric Gonzalez as this block has been deemed clean.
Right. Clearly as the video shows.
So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Possession to Batangas. Baloria drives. Yes.
And again, I mentioned that earlier, that left side of the floor has always been open for Jong Baloria.
59 to 53. In Game 2 of your South Division Finals, Abundo finds a piso. 7 on the shot clock. Isit staying in front of Abundo. Pulls the trigger. No good. Valoria with a rebound.
You got to play really good defense here. A score here could be costly for the Huskers.
Jong with 5 seconds to work with. Valoria, step back three. Good! Jong Valoria gives Batangas a 9-point lead in Game 2. Fuentes, yes! What a response! Jodel Fuentes refusing to quit on Quezon.
And this is why this series is so tough. It's almost like you don't want this to end.
Quezon has yet to give up a foul here in the fourth. Valoria is fouled. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. And look at Jong Valoria. He's done this so many times in his MPBL career. But Batangas celebrating too early. And Fuentes knocks down the three to make it a 6-point game. But Valoria is back at the line.
And you have to remember, the final minute and 52 of game number 1 was actually a scoring exchange between Jong Valoria and Jodel Fuentes. Is that going to be the same case right now?
And Coach Eric has to be careful because he's already on a technical.
And then this is poise is gonna be key in a tight match like this.
Valoria 2 for 2. 7 straight points para kay Jong Valoria. LJ Gonzalez. Quezon down by 8. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Wasting too much time.
LJ is fouled. He'll go to the line.
And again, that defense has really been allowing just that point of attack for the Quezon Huskers. A drive going the left side of the floor. And nakikita mo kanina, nakailang drive si LJ Gonzalez na nahihirapan maka-finish on that left side of the floor. Now pressure-packed free throws here.
10 points for LJ, nothing but net on that one. He's 6 for 9 for the ball game. From the line, 2 for 2. 6-point game, 2-possession game.
Yeah. Gotta get a good stop.
Hapinan. Bigay ulit kay Jong Valoria, who has taken over in crunch time. Valoria with 8 seconds to work with.
That's a dangerous two-man game.
Apinan to Isit. No good. Rebound, Banal. Agawan sa bola. Foul. Make no mistake about it. Hindi po binibigay ng magkabilang kupunan ang larong to.
That's right. Nobody.
Someone has to grab it.
Right. You can't just wait for it to fall in your hands. You got to go and take it. And I was saying about that high side ball screen with Jexter Apinan and Jong Valoria. That's pretty tough because your roller is Jexter Apinan, who's a really good decision maker and a really good passer in that area.
It's a 6-point lead for Batangas City. 70 seconds remaining. Timeout, Batangas. We will be right back. Batangas wants one more stop. Senator Manny, sama kami sa Dubai. Kailangan nyo ng visa. Lahat po tayo kailangan ng visa bago pumunta doon. Yung PBL Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes and syempre Executive Officer Joe Ramos in the building. A jam-packed Batangas City Coliseum. Will they witness their team rise to the top of the South Division tonight? They have 70 seconds to find out. Too close to call itong sering to.
And it has lived up to this billing. Too close to call.
Oh. A dangerous bounce pass. Levy Hernandez. No good. Fuentes with a rebound ahead to LJ Gonzalez. And LJ will lay it in.
Ooh.
Plus the foul. No quit. No quit. Quezon.
Yeah. And you said it correctly. They're not giving this on a silver platter. You gotta go and take it. And every miscue that you make, they're gonna make you pay on the other end.
And this is where Quezon is at its best during the regular season. The open floor
Right.
para kay LJ Gonzalez. And the touch foul on CJ Isit. He also fouls out of the ball game. LJ completes the three-point play. It's a one-possession game. 64-61, 62 seconds remaining.
Full court pressure right here. To try and delay.
Kapinan, a double team.
Oh,
Valoria,
dangerous
gamit
foul.
ako ng bola. Gonzalez, aatake. One-point game. What a turn of events.
What a game.
LJ Gonzalez coming alive in crunch time for Quezon. And the Huskers looking to complete the comeback here. LJ Gonzalez, they forced the turnover. Opiso and the poise of LJ Gonzalez burning rubber before laying that one in para matapyas ang Kalamangan to just a single point with 51.4 seconds remaining. Let's listen in to Coach Cholo.
MJ, okay, makinig. Rambo, Jet, MJ,
Hindi na ako, balik sa tao.
oh, yeah. Dapat ang kapibay tao ni MJ. Pero, Simon, hinay ka lang kayo natin, hey! Oh, same rule, hey! Hey,
Balik sa tao, ha?
11 nandito, hang around! Nandito na ako, hang around! Pero listen! One stop lang! Borskin! One stop, hey, Borskin! Sa likod, may sugar na dyan.
Bok! Tingnan mo ako, Bok, kasi tutubunin ako. Ready kayo.
Ngayon, important to go down right away on defense. Make a stop.
Wow.
Coach Mike, wala ako na pick up. Sa ingay.
I agree. Pero ang na-pick up to doon, ang instructions is one stop. That's the ask of Quezon. Coach Cholo says, no matter what happens, you got to go down on defense.
That was the last time out of Batangas City. Quezon has won. Both teams have a coach's challenge each. Quezon has a couple of fouls to give. Baloria in trouble. Binigay kay Apinan. Jong gets it back against Opiso. Baloria. Fade away. No! Apinan with a rebound. Ambuluto. 10 seconds remaining. Apinan back out to MJ. 5 seconds remaining in the shot clock. De La Virgen. Throw it up. Quezon with the stop. Judel Fuentes. That's off. An air ball for Judel Fuentes. That did not look good as soon as it left his hands.
Right. It was a little bit hurried. It wasn't in rhythm. Unlike his shot earlier. You knew it was a little bit to the left. Again, yung kinukuhito mo kanina, yung pasa. Importante.
There was a pass available para kay LJ Gonzalez.
Right. Little pass back. And LJ was really good at generating the closeout kaya naka-atake siya ng layup kanina.
Yeah. Big possession for Batangas. Up by 1, 16 seconds remaining. Quezon has a couple of fouls to give. Batangas already over the limit. Now Tamsi comes in for Jason Opiso. Para sa depensa to.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Panyamogan running the other way.
And Panyamogan is in the game as well. Levy Hernandez. It's a foul.
That's a foul. And Panyamogan was there just to protect on Levy.
We gotta get cooler heads here. Tignan natin yung nangyari dito. That's the foul right
the
there.
Foul.
Yung referee po natin.
Yung referee may foul. He was also just trying to prevent anything else from escalating, I guess.
Yeah. And Batangas needs this.
But the Quezon's not yet in penalty, so this will be a sideline out of bounds. Boy.
Grabe yung game na to.
Yeah. And this series though.
You see both teams battling through their flaws.
That's right.
Their imperfections.
Correct.
Parang buhay lang.
Oh.
We battle through our flaws and imperfections.
Just to make it through.
Just to make it through and just to showcase a game like this.
Right.
For everyone to enjoy.
Right. This is going to be an all-important inbound here. First order of the day is to get that ball inbounds for Batangas.
12.9 seconds remaining. O'Neal Arem will inbound. De La Virgen, Hernandez, Baloria, and Panyamogan are on the floor. Baloria. Oh! That is off Jong Baloria. Possession, Quezon.
Oh, wow.
10.5 seconds remaining.
And they're going to review this.
That was off his knee.
Well, first off, Quezon did a good job of keeping that ball on the sideline.
And not fouling.
Not fouling, that's right. They had a choice actually to foul and get another inbounds. Send someone on the free throw.
Yeah, this was a really tight position para kay Jong Baloria, and that is yun. Last touch ni Jong, clearly.
That sure looked like last touch Jong.
64-63. Just gonna give a quick shout out to Boss Robert Kai na nag-enjoy ng game natin. And ilan ba yung nanonood sa atin? Gusto ko malaman eh. Di ako maka-check eh kasi masyadong marami.
Oh, intense eh.
Kailangan natin ma-check yan kasi ibang klase. Ibang klase.
Right.
Maraming salamat. 38,000 on YouTube, 42,000 on Facebook.
At isa dyan, kasama dyan sa 42,000 na yan, si Kiko Guhiting na birthday bukas. Ka-opisina ko to. Happy birthday, Kiko. Mabuhay ka.
Nasingit mo pa yun.
Naisingit ko pa.
Ang galing mo na talaga. So, possession for the Quezon Huskers and Coach Eric Gonzalez with one last chance to save the season.
Ito lang ang masasabi ko. Bola ng Huskers pero yung naghiyawan, akala mo bola ng Batangas eh. No? This is the home court of Batangas and you've got a good-sized crowd from Quezon supporting their team.
So, because of that, review, Quezon now is burning the timeout.
Yep.
That they have. Yung last timeout.
And this sideline out of bounds is gonna be crucial.
Mabilis to, ha? Yo! Right away! LJ, screen! Pop out! Tama kang ginay! Pag na-deny, Simon Flash! Tama ginay!
Okay,
LJ, ginagay na ball!
Tagal yan natin, second.
Matagal yan! Dito ka lang! Maginig! Nandito si Judel! Nandito si Judel! Simon, nandito ka! Yan! Nandito ka sa corner! Simon!
Quezon, one final chance to save what has been an inspiring season para sa Quezon Huskers. Jodel Fuentes, known for clutch performances with a chance at redemption. LJ Gonzalez with a chance to enhance his reputation as a big game player. Gab Banal on the floor, the former MVP, with a chance to replicate his magical run a few years ago. Simon Sandagon, an opportunity as well to live up to his potential. And Jason Opiso, the inbounder, as steady as they come. Here we go, 10 seconds remaining. LJ Gonzalez against Don Ochea. Fuentes, the jumper, no! Opiso, yes! Jason Opiso with a putback! Quezon in the lead! And we have a game 3!
Oh, wow!
What a comeback! That's a comeback for the ages! The Quezon Huskers live to fight another day!
What a game! You cannot ask for anything more. You gotta take it to one advance. And Jason Opiso, boy.
And the crowd is stunned. The Huskers and their traveling fans are celebrating at the moment. You gotta go and take it.
Right.
You gotta go and take it. And Jason Opiso did just that.
He took it against 3 other redshirts right in front of him. And boy, what a comeback.
1.9 seconds remaining. Jason Opiso with a tip-in to win the game and complete an amazing comeback for the Quezon Huskers. We go back to Quezon for game 3.
Well, first off, that was a really good set play. Brought up by Coach Eric Gonzalez. Having LJ come down the middle and a little pitch back for a 3 attempt by Jodel Fuentes with offensive rebounders ready underneath. And Jason Opiso just responded and knocked it down.
Wow. This game, these playoffs, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, yeah.
Ito playoffs natin. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. LJ Gonzalez, the catalyst of that endgame run of the Quezon Huskers. He is our best player of the game.
Adel, this is what I was saying. In game number 1, they had 52 seconds. If that shot by John Baloria did not go in, would have been a chance to in this situation as well.
And this final score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX, and what an ending for the Quezon Huskers. 65-64 winners over the Batangas City 𝗙𝗏𝗏 Masters. Series tied at 1 apiece. Let's go to Andrea Indicio.
First of all, congratulations at LJ. Napakabigat ng naging contribution mo sa game na ito. Once again, pinatunayan mo na naman na ikaw talaga si Mr. Clutch ng Quezon Huskers, providing the most crucial points in this ball game. Kaya nyo nakuha ang big win na ito.
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami kay God dahil binigay na sa amin yung panalo, and sa mga teammates ko na andyan laging nagpupus sa akin palagi, mga coaches na laging andyan, lagi nila akong nire-remind na every game, ito yung last game na namin, and sobrang thankful kami dahil sobrang happy na hindi ko maalam yung pakiramdam na ganito pala manalo pagdating sa finals, and sobrang thankful ako sa mga coaches na laging andyan para i-guide ako, tulungan ako, and yung mga boss namin.
Anong masasabi mo? Anong nararamdaman mo with that final shot, that big shot, courtesy of your teammate Jason Opiso?
Sobrang happy ako sa team and sa management and sa mga coaches, and talagang pinagtrabahuan namin to, and talagang binuhos namin to, last push. Yun nga, sabi ni coach, every time na tatapak kami sa court, ito na yung last game namin.
For the most of this game, kayo ang naghahabol. LJ, saan kayo kumapit para maipanalo ang laban na ito?
Unang-una talaga, kumapit kami sa number one namin, yung defense namin na laging nare-remind ni Coach Eric sa amin. Kasi ang defense talaga nagpapanalo sa amin, lalong-lalo na yung mga coaches na laging nagre-remind sa amin. Kung wala ang defense, hindi kami mananalo.
Alright, at dahil deserve mo nga ito, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Binabati ko nga pala sila Gob Elentan, Boss RD, Kong Mike, Doc Kim Tam, Mayor Ralph Lim, and binabati ko nga pala yung girlfriend ko, si Kaysong Kuya, and yung family ko sa Isabela, mama ko, papa ko, yung mga kaibigan ko, and sa Quezon community. See you!
Once again, that was LJ Gonzalez, our best player of the game, brought to us by Daily Fantasy. Dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Back to you sa Delphin Coach Mike.
LJ Gonzalez. Grabe, ibang klase kayo. Quezon Huskers, 1-1 na po tayo sa ating South Division Finals. And the Quezon Huskers regain home court advantage. They will play Game 3 in front of their home fans in Lucena. And that's happening, I think, on Thursday. And
so far, Sidel, this series has not seen a home team win on their floor.
Oh, ang iksi lang nito eh. No? I'm sure ang Pampanga nag-i-enjoy nanonood sa bakbakan ng dalawang teams na to. But again, hats off to the two teams. We all thought, everyone in this building thought that, but Batangas was on their way.
Well, that final, 16-something, when they had the sideline out of bounds, we talked about it. The first order was to really get that ball in bounds. And really just a good push on the defensive side of Quezon.
And we all thought this was a coronation para dito sa Batangas City 𝗙𝗏𝗏 Masters. But, you know, life has a way to, you know, surprise you.
Yep.
And that's what happened here. And yun nga, Thursday, November 14, 7 p.m. South Division Finals, Game 3, do or die for a chance to win the South Division and fly to Dubai for the National Finals. Balikan natin ang ating laro. It was a slow start para sa Quezon Huskers. Really didn't find their rhythm. And this is a game na talagang kinailangan nila mag-grind.
Oo, totoo. And it really just spans the entire 8 quarters that this game has been played. No quarters were easy for any of the teams. Each team that won it had to earn it. And so this last possession here for Quezon, clearly an earned possession and an earned win.
And Levy Hernandez, Jong Baloria did their very best, to will Batangas and close out the series. But Quezon had other plans. This was a challenge that they had to overcome, and they did so in style. So for my partner, Coach Mike Perez, and of course for the men and women making up our team here, ito po si Dev Tupa, say good night from Batangas City, Game 2 ng inyong South Division Finals. Game 3 po, may Game 3 po tayo kasi nanalo ang Quezon ngayong gabi. Let's go to Andre and Disho to wrap up our coverage. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Mr. Delph. At kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating winning coach, Coach Eric Gonzalez, and of course, Jason Opiso. Unahin ko na muna si Jason. At Jason, obviously, there was so much physicality sa larong ito. Napakarami ring mind games. Naaalala mo ba yung nangyari sa inyo ni CJ? Ano nga ba yung nangyari sa inyo kanina in that ball game at paano mo yun na-control?
Bago ko sagutin niya na, give God and glory! Woo!
Okay, kanina, obviously, nakita naman natin na napakatindi ng physicality. Meron pang mga mind games na nangyari. Naaalala mo ba yung nangyari sa inyo ni CJ Isit? Can you tell us ano nga ba yung nangyari inside the floor at paano nyo na-control yun?
Sabi lang ni Coach, hanggang may oras, walang susuko. Yun lang masasabi ko lang talaga. Hanggang dulo kami, hindi kami bumitaw. Yun lang.
And I'm sure, Jason, na iniintay kayo ng mga taga-Quezon for Game 3. Anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanila?
Yung taga-Quezon, saka yung pumunta dito na sumuporta, thank you sa inyong lahat. Saka sa mga management namin na nag-asikaso para mag-invite na manood dito, thank you sa inyong lahat. Thank you talaga.
Alright, thank you so much. And once again, congratulations. Punta naman tayo kay Coach Eric. Coach, I am sure you are very happy at this moment. Pero nabanggit mo kanina naong Game 1, nakulangan ka sa grit nila. Sa tingin mo ba napunan yon ngayong Game 2?
Opo, biyaya po ng Diyos lahat talaga. Minsan kahit na anong turo mo, mahirap talaga. May mga mangyayari talagang pagkakamali. Pero napapasalamat ako sa Lord, talagang biniyayaan nyo kami na manalo ngayon.
Job's not finished, Coach. Pero kung titingnan po natin yung naging performance ngayong Game 2, what needs to be done this Game 3?
Sa Game 3, ano po talaga, kailangan idiin. Experienced player po yan. Marami po dyan player ko, magagaling po yan. Hindi ko lang makuha, matagal ko nang kinukuha. Dati po off-season ho yun. Yun, Coach Cholo, sorry, off-season yun dati. Sila Levy, sila Blasa, mga player ko pero kilala ko yung mga yan, hindi po bibitaw yung mga yan, kilala ko yan. Tsaka si Coach Cholo, winner po yan. Hindi po magiging madali yung Game 3. Sisikapin lang po namin para sa Quezon, para sa mga boss po namin, tsaka para sa pamilya rin po namin.
Meron pa po ba kayong mga gustong sabihin sa mga nag-iintay sa inyo sa Quezon for Game 3?
Wala pong sawang pasasalamat sa suporta nyo. Lagi pong dumadagundong ang Quezon, ang gym, punong-puno. Maraming salamat po. Iniimbitahan po namin kayo na ipanalangin at patuloy na suportahan ang team na ito. Itinatag nila Governor Helen Tan para po sa Quezon. Nawa, mabigyan po namin kayo ng magandang laban sa Game 3. Sa Game 3 po. Yun lang po.
Alright, thank you so much. And once again, congratulations. With this win of the Quezon Huskers, our series is tied to all-1, pushing this to a Game 3. Kaya naman mga kaliga, sabay-sabay po nating abangan at tutukan kung sino nga ba ang aabanse sa ating national finals facing the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, happening this Game 3 on a Thursday. Dito lang sa Maharlika, Pilipinas Basketball League.